What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 ways that I like to shadow box. So these are 3 of my tips to improve your striking through the art of shadow boxing. So let's check it out. All right, so shadowboxing, guys. Shadowboxing is so crucial. It is so important if you're a martial artist. I think in traditional martial arts, you would refer to it as a kata. In combat sports training, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, we would call it shadowboxing. Even in BJJ, we have a version of it we call shadow rolling. There are a plethora of benefits. Ultimately, what it comes down to is building instincts with your striking. Mostly your flow and your footwork. Through shadow boxing, you kind of get your flow going. You start learning to move your feet and your body the right way and in a way that is comfortable for your body and your current skill set. As your skill set improves, obviously your techniques will get better, your footwork will get better, and then you also practice different types of combinations that work within the type of movement that you are doing. And all of this kind of comes together in this beautiful medley that just gives you a beautiful flow during shadow boxing. That flow will translate to when you're in combat, when you're sparring or when you're fighting. These movements will feel way more natural because you've shadow boxed them consistently. From there, you put power into a heavy bag, you put power into pads. You add that to your flow, boom, you've got your own striking style. So let's start with number 1, egg weights. I have just started using egg weights this year, and they are phenomenal. I love egg weights. I love shadow boxing with egg weights. I have different sizes. I like to switch it up. Sometimes I go with the heavier ones, the lighter ones. They are tremendous when it comes to shadow boxing. So if you have not tried shadow boxing, whether you are a beginner or intermediate or even advanced, get you some egg weights, man, and get to work. Is I like to use bands when I shadow box, and I found these Mark Bell slingshot bands. There's the Mark Bell slingshot max bands, and I'll put a link to them, but they are awesome. I used to have to put like pull-up assist bands or resistance bands around my shoulders to do this, and it was really uncomfortable. These bands are money, and they do cost a little bit of money. They aren't cheap, but they're not super expensive, and I think they're worth every penny when it comes to what I use them for. Just check out how great the shadow boxing is with these, and they also help provide the perfect amount of resistance when you're punching against them. So I'll have the link in the comments, but check out those bands. Last, but certainly not least, is shadow boxing with a weighted vest. Now, I like this type of shadow boxing. I like to add to it. I not only wear a weighted vest, but I also use my egg weights as well. Honestly, nowadays, you're rarely getting me shadow boxing without egg weights. But anyway, with the weighted vest, obviously it's putting 20 additional pounds on my body as I move around and throw my kicks and my punches, as I try to get my feet moving and stay fluid and stay light, and I've got all this extra weight on. You do that for a while, guys, and you take the vest off, and you're just moving that much better. So I highly recommend shadow boxing with a weight vest, guys. Of course, you have to get the right weight vest, something that allows you mobility and the ability to throw your strikes properly. You don't want to sacrifice technique just to have a weight vest on. The vest I'm using in this video is a Bear Complex weighted vest. I found that to be the best. It's my favorite. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link to that in the description below. And those are my 3 favorite ways of shadowboxing. Of course, you could just go the old school way and just shadowbox with your empty hands. I mean, there's never a time that that's not going to be very beneficial. But for me, I like to have a lot of options to vary my training methods, to keep things interesting, and to enhance my skills in different ways. So if you have not tried either one of those 3, try one or try all 3. Remember, it's all about improving your skills, but you have to drill the skills. And in drilling the skills, if there's a way to make the drills funner or more interesting or just better overall, let's do it. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. We appreciate your support. Please be sure to like and subscribe. As always, keep fighting for fit, no excuses, and I will see you in the next video.